Alright, welcome back to Finding My ELO on chess.com. The strange sound that I was dealing with, turns out that's what happens when the neighbors in the apartment below me are running their AC. That weird, like, little bit of a wow sound or whatever. Yeah, I've adjusted my setup. I believe I've eliminated it. I will be able to tell when I hear this recording. It wasn't so obvious whenever I was recording literally anything else because other games have sound. So let's get straight into it. I know I didn't release one last night. I was up very late, and I realized if I did it last night at like 3 a.m. or whatever, that I wouldn't have been able to do it tonight. And then I realized I can't do it before I go to bed tonight because I'm streaming in an hour. So it'll be past midnight before I get... So I'm just going to do it now. Starting with our puzzles. All right. We're currently rated 516. That's just mate, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Again, the king has nowhere he can go. That's mate. The puzzles are just sending me a bunch of mates. Like, that's just 3 mates. Is that just all the puzzles are at like 500 something? I hope we get out of that territory soon. Okay. Yeah. That out of the way. Let's play ourselves a game. We are currently rated 829. So, let's see how this goes. I'm very much expecting to start losing soon. Yeah, let's push the queen pawn. I considered maybe sending a knight out first, but I don't know, like, any openings. I'm gonna take the center. What is he doing? I'm very confused right now. What? This is weird. Oh, this pawn's not defended anymore. I see. Was all that just to take that pawn? I mean... And now he can go there with his knight, which if he goes here, that's bad. So, I think I just go here, right? So now if he goes there, I just take his knight. I could have also moved my knight there, because that would have allowed me to defend that space without bringing my queen back. Which, I mean, I'm still this... What is this? I don't think I've ever... With the exception of my friend tried a very stupid strategy where he pushed his pawn like that and then brought his rook there and just got sniped by a bishop. I don't know. Like, I don't think that's an actual thing. Okay. I'm not sure I actually care. Do I? I don't think I do. You know, let's force him to do something with his knight. I'm confused. I'm very confused. Okay, so I could put him in check here with that. If I get this rook out of the way, I can put him in check here with my queen. You know what? I put him in check. He probably puts his pawn forward. Then I come back and I can castle. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, I'm really not following what's going on here. Because he can't attack my bishop in either of those two spots. And now if he moves this bishop, I can start attacking his rook, because his rook would would be taken. Oh no, not this spot. This spot would. Oh no, it would. If I take that pawn with this bishop, then either of those spots the rook would be taken, and this bishop's covering that spot. So like, if he moves his green bishop for anything other than a mate or check, really, because a check would force me to respond. So yeah. Oh, he's thinking. I mean, I'm only up a bishop, and his pawns are more progressed than mine. And I think he has more, actually. 3, 4, 5, 6 versus 5. Oh no, actually he has 7. Okay. I've only taken one pawn, really? Okay. That's his move? Ah, I see. I see. Okay. Got it. And then if I move my queen here to defend against that pawn becoming a check, then he could come down here, take my knight, and so I'm just gonna castle to prevent all that. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Didn't even occur to me that he might be moving his queen there just to defend that pawn push. But again, I like my bishop threatening this pawn. Is he going to push again to threaten this bishop? Yep. Okay. Check. Alright. Whatever. Okay, he can't go here, here, or here because my bishops. So I don't know why he's trying to, like, come at me. Unless there's some crazy strat that I just don't know about. Okay, so he's never going to move this bishop now. Ever. His king's blocking it on this side. And I would have to take this pawn for him to move it there. actually... Ooh, that's dirty. That's dirty. Oh, that is so dirty. He's probably going to try to push one of these pawns. I'm just going to push the other one, lock it up so his queen's trapped on this side. Do I still do it? This threatens the bishop and the rook. He takes my bishop that's actually doing something. I take his bishop that's doing nothing, and he puts me in check. That doesn't sound very good. Unless I can somehow turn that into taking his rook. So I go there, he goes there. I go there, he goes there. I would have to go like here. Huh. I see. If I take this, I wish there was a way for me to... There probably is a way for me to just clear all of this. If I just take this pawn, he takes with the rook. And then... Wait, actually, if he takes... If I go here, he takes that, I take that. If I push the pawn and he takes this, I can't take that. Tricky. And my bishop's in a position where I can't actually... If I move my bishop here and he takes with the pawn, and then if I do... No, because his rook would be there. Ooh, this is tough. I'm actually running out of time. I honestly don't know what to do here. If I go here, put him in check, he takes with the pawn. Yeah, the arrows are getting out of my... Like, the arrows are getting crazy. Oh, I can just move something. Okay. If I go here, put him in check, he takes with the pawn. That doesn't help me in the slightest. So I think what I do is this, actually. Because now I can put him in check. And then I can... He can't move here. So if I put him in check again, he has to move here. Yeah, that's... Put him in check. He has to move there. Oh no, he can move the bishop in place. I mean, because he moved out of the way there. Or the knight. Yeah, I did not expect the knight. Okay. That's fine. And now if I... Oops, I did not mean to move there. Whoops. Welp. I'm threatening his rook. It's actually probably good that I wasn't able to think longer. And I do that. That actually suits me perfectly. Like, you have no idea how good that is for me. Because now my queen, once I get this rook out of the way, if I can get my queen there... Oh, no, knight. I would need to get the knight. Okay. So, I think I definitely take the knight. He takes with the rook. Questionable. He should have taken with the bishop, because then I couldn't have done that. And then check there. And then... this is important. What do I take? I'm running out of time. I just need to do something. Alright, well, I just temporarily lost power, but it came back on, and I have a battery backup. So cool. Yeah, I don't know if it did anything to the recording, or if it, Oh, I'm running out of time. Okay. So, check. Move your rook in place. Check. Move your rook in place. Check. And I'm going to move my knight here. Yep. He can take this. I can take that. He can't move either of these pieces without moving his king first. Wait. Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay. I need to move. You know what? That was a stupid move. He takes with his queen. Just fine. And he's got 3 minutes on me almost. Okay. Okay. Go here. And I go... Wait, what? What? Did I miss something? So, like, he has to move here. Oh, no. Yeah, he has to move there. He has to move there. What do I do? I go here? No, that queen takes. That would be terrible. That would be absolutely terrible. Shoot, I take his rook. I don't have time to think. Okay. On time. Yep. I knew that was going to happen. I took way too long thinking. Alright. That's fine. I feel like if I had more time, I would have done fine. Especially that end there. Like, yeah, he was there, but like I was chasing his king, and then I didn't have time to figure out what I needed to do. So, game review. Let's learn what I could have done better, faster. Alright. Okay. 4 blunders on both sides. I see. Well, let's go through it. First move, book move. His follow-up. Yeah, so the computer also is like, what's going on? Okay. And he does that. Okay. Wait, what? Wait, why isn't it showing... Didn't it used to show... analysis. There we go. There we go. Okay. So what was I supposed to do here? Just take it? But if I take it, then he just brings his queen out and gets it for free. Right? Yeah. Oh, I guess then I develop my knight, which threatens the queen. No? What? You know what? Now I know the computer wants me to take it instead of trying to lock things up. Man, they really want me to go for that pawn. Okay. I could have pinned the king was behind the knight. By the way, I found out that's called pinning. Yeah, I could have pinned the knight to the king. Wow. That would have been a much better move than trying to defend the pawn with the bishop. Okay, noted. I'll have to remember that one, because yeah, then he couldn't have done this, which threatens this, which makes me pull back. Yeah, okay. This entire little... I don't know, I feel like I lost this full minute just because I had no idea what he was doing. Just, he completely perplexed me. And that, I was... Honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. That. I think that's what I was thinking. Because I knew he was going to push this. Isn't that what I do, actually? No, he pushes first, yeah. Yeah, he got there before me. Although, apparently that's an inaccuracy. That is the best move. So yeah, okay. That was the right move. That was the right move. That was the wrong move. Okay, so at that point, obviously... Why did I... Because he just... Okay. I'm just gonna say this is... This is why I prefer to do this right before I go to bed, when I'm chill and relaxed and not trying to hurry up and get it done because I'm supposed to be live in 36 minutes. Yeah. Whoops. Because yeah, he does that and then I have to move it. And then he does that. Which, oh wow. Yeah. That was an even better move. Because, yeah, I was like, man, why did he do that? That's... Yeah, no, if he had just pushed, he could have made me move my bishop again there. And then what? Like, my bishop literally can't move anymore. Wow, I played that so poorly. Alright, but that's not what happened. So that happened, and then he does this. Yeah, I was thinking he was going to do this clever push to put my king in check and then be able to take or something. Because, like, obviously I moved my knight to block, but then he takes and then... Yeah. Or I move my queen to block and he takes my queen and then my king takes and then... Or actually, no. My knight would be better taking there. So that I can still castle. I think that's good, right? But even then, like, he still would have this pawn here. And as soon as I took, he just takes. And then how do I stop the promotion? I drew so many arrows I forgot where we were. Oh, I guess I stopped the promotion by just taking with the bishop. Yeah, anyway, I overthought it. Does it show how much time I spent? Yeah. I spent 30 seconds to decide to castle. Like, that was 30 seconds. Amazing. Wow. Go me. Okay, so that was the best move. Good. Okay, so that was the best move, but what's the follow-up? Because as we realized, the bishop is now in danger. I do this. How is that the right move? That doesn't even remotely threaten anything, right? I guess it does get the knight in play. Oh! That's why that's... Because he does this, I do this. And then if he takes it, I take his rook. It's the way you get the bishop in this line, It's the way you get the bishop in this line so that it's not in this line where it... in this line where it's going to get captured no matter where you go. That's how you get out with the bishop, is using your queen wisely, which I'm bad at. And that's why moving your knight instead to start getting your knight into action is the right move. But doesn't he just push this then? No? Because, like, knight has to block. Sacrifice the knight? Oh, for the same reason that I end up sacrificing the bishop. Because then he takes, and boom. Yeah, okay. Got it. That's what the computer wants me to do with the knight. Now I fully understand. Yeah, this... What? But... Okay. I'm not even going to pretend I'm good enough to understand what the computer's trying to say here. But let's just say I did do that. Then what? Like, realistically, then what? That? Oh. Because he can't move here. He can't take because of the queen. So he has to move to one of these three spaces. And if he moves here, free bishop. Actually, no matter where he moves, free bishop. It's just everywhere. It's a free bishop. I see. I see. Okay. Alright. Cool. But that's not what happened. I did not find the brilliant move. That is what that said, right? Right? Great move. Oh, is because in the review... Oh, okay. Brilliant is 2 exclamation marks. Got it. Alright. So I did not find the great move. I did that. Okay, hold on. I spent 3 full minutes to do this, thinking that this was clever. Wow. I would slow clap, except I'm pretty sure clapping would be really loud into the mic. Yeah, because you know why this is bad? Because of that. because of that. So now I have to move the queen. I realized this obviously after I made the move. That's the play? What? Why is that the play? What's the follow-up to that? He brings the queen back in. I push a pawn. He pushes a pawn. I put him in check. He blocks. I threaten his rook. He does that. I let my bishop fall. Wait, okay, hold on. The best move here, when he's not threatening the bishop. The queen, wow. And the queen can't take the knight because the bishop. Wow. You see, this kind of trigonometry is why I'm bad at chess. Maybe I should be playing 30-minute games. But I feel like those wouldn't be as fun to watch. So what's the play after this? The play after this is the king retreats, apparently. And then... oh, I could take that because my queen's... wow. Yeah. That's called good chess. That's not what you're here for. You're here to see me figuring out whether or not I'm terrible. And honestly, I'd like to say so far, I want to believe I'm not terrible. I do that afterwards. I just realized, okay, I realized why that's a bad move. If I do this first, he can't do that. Which means he has to move the rook away somewhere. Although it looks like the best case scenario here is an even game. Or essentially even. So obviously he needs to move the rook. And that is a terrible idea. No, push the pawn. Don't I just take? Oh no, because the... got it. Right. If yeah, because if I then I, yeah, no. Okay, so I would have to take. And then he could put me in check. And I could take. How is this good for him? It's like, that's pinned to the king. That can't go anywhere. So, like, doesn't he have to do that? Pawn. Makes sense. So how is that a blunder? Blunder is a harsh word, because I thought pinning mate in 12. What? Mate in 12? Oh! That's diabolical. Because now the king's in check. And if he does anything other than move his queen in front of it, he loses his queen, so then he has to move his queen in front of him. Oh, okay. No, that's a much smarter play. And then I take his queen. And then he takes, and obviously I don't take because then the king takes. But at this point I can start taking his pawns, except for this one because it's defended. And yeah, at this point he literally is just pawns and a bishop versus pawns, a knight, and a queen. I really wish that is how that had gone, but it is not. It is not at all, because neither of us were that good. Alright, so what happened actually? This happened actually. I did that. He did that. I did that. He did that. Yeah. Yep. Okay. That. I did that. Okay, blunder. How is that a blunder? If I don't move my queen, he just does that, right? No, because if he does... No, because I can't take that because of the queen. But it really does... It does not like the fact that my knight has not moved the entire game. And I don't either. That was bad. I feel like I'm usually pretty okay with my knights. But this game, he literally saw no action. Which is terrible. Okay. See, I think what happened is I overcorrected. Because I went from like not using my queen enough to using it too much the wrong way. Yeah? Okay, okay. How is that a blunder? Because the knight is protected by the rook. But the pawn is not protected. And he has the pawns to push to win. Right? Am I horribly missing something here? This is a great... I don't know how there's so many blunders and great moves in the same game. I don't even think I've seen the exclamation mark before this game. That's crazy. But yeah, so that's apparently a great move. Puts him in check, takes a pawn, protects this pawn. That was the entire idea. Obviously he does that. Okay. So where did I go wrong, other than just running really low on time? What? Wait. Okay, I finally moved my knight, and I move it the wrong way? What? How? Like... Okay. I do this. He takes. Mate in 8. He takes. Oh! This pawn. If he took with the queen, I would get his queen. So he has to take with that, which forces his queen to be in one of those squares. That's gotta be it, right? And then I trap his queen somehow? Is that what happens? Essentially, yeah. Apparently I go there. Wait, yeah, because this is pinned to his king, yeah. And then he moves his king towards my queen? What? That makes no sense to me. Anyway, whatever. That's not what happened, and at this point, I really didn't have enough time to figure out what to actually do, really. I think I even made a comment about that. Like, I was just out of time. I was just trying to get my knight in, and yeah, this was so bad. On so many levels. I don't know why I moved my knight to where the queen could capture it, instead of just, you know, taking the pawn. And that was questionable. And then I don't even take the pawn, do I? Nope. Wait, what? Wait, that's... What? That's a great move? Instead of taking the pawn? Which eventually becomes a queen and mates me? Well, would have mated me. Oh, okay, hold on. If I do that, he does that. I do that! Oh! And then my rook is still defending the promotion. Yeah, there's no way I had the time to see that in 25 seconds. I am not a fast chess player at all. Because literally my mind just, whenever I moved there, I was like, okay, I put him in check. I try to get him to hopefully, ideally, move this way. And then, like, if he did that, that's not mate? What? Oh yeah, it is mate. 1-1-0. Okay, yeah. I was hoping he was going to do that because I didn't have time for really anything else to work. But he did go the correct way. And then from there I was like, welp. I'm out of ideas, basically. So I just went for the super aggressive play. Which... Yeah, I wasn't expecting that either. And I had 15 seconds. Ah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that actually... So what happened here, let me just go through what actually happened. We got to this point. Right there. Right at this point. There is where it all fell apart. I can't do that. If I could move the rook there... No, actually, because even then he just takes with his rook. So at this point, I was in trouble. Because I was just trying to walk him back in one of the couple of mating patterns I know. Most of them involve queens and rooks. Queens and / or rooks in some cases, but in this situation, just queen rook. And it didn't work because, quite frankly, if those two weren't there, then it would have worked because I would have walked him there, and then at this point, if there was no rook to take, and if there was no pawn blocking, that would have been mate. But there was a pawn in the way, and I realized with 7 seconds left, oh. Yep. And then I lost time. It was already over at that point, because I failed to mate him in the last 15 seconds or whatever. I don't know, I feel like I did okay considering I was, down so far. This move... With 25 seconds left, I recognized that was the only way that I get an easy mate. Because he was pinned there, he had 3 spaces he could move to. And he did move to the best one. So, just for the sake of learning, I knew that was mate. Because, whenever the king is behind 3 pieces and you can get behind him, and he can't move any of those 3 pieces to block, that's mate. Whether it be pawns or pinned pieces or whatever. Okay. We saw what happens. He moved here. I did not play it well. We saw what the computer said to do. And then if he moves here, what's the play? I actually probably, not even joking, if the knight wasn't threatened, I probably would have taken because I didn't have time enough to realize that would have happened. Luckily, though, I would have probably noticed that, and then it's okay. I mean, I was going to lose on time. There's no way I win this in 25 seconds. This is too complicated for my feeble brain to understand. And that was an 896. That was like 800s. So that, I believe, was roughly somewhere in that ballpark. Was roughly what my, quote, rating in a high school chess club was. So this might be pretty soon the end of the series if I just bounce back and forth around this rating. But we're going to try to learn as much as we can by analyzing the game every night. And after we analyze the game each night, hopefully I learn a little bit and play a little bit better, and maybe once my rating stabilizes and I'm not jumping up and down, 50 ELO per game or whatever, maybe I do a series where I try to climb. Because again, this playing chess at each night, this is not a, I'm trying to do this for the YouTubes thing. It's literally, I want to get better at chess, and I want to, learn alongside my niece. So I'm making these videos, she's watching them, and we're learning together. It's cool. And anyone else who happens to be watching, welcome to the ride. Hope you enjoy it. But for now, that has been Finding My ELO on chess.com. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have a good one.